Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. Picking up where we left off, I have looked up where the borders are, and while there is some variation, for the most part, Labyrinthian here seems to be a part of whatever frick Morthal's place is, Hazomark, or however you pronounce it, seems to be just on that side. So we're actually going to go a little bit north and head west to clear a few different locations. I've looked them all up beforehand, and hopefully I've looked them all, as many as we're going to get through today up, but I don't know how long any of them are. But anyway, this first one is Hambure's Rest, which is just like a graveyard basically. Ooh, he doesn't take any damage from this. It's a good thing I got my axe. Okay, the rest of the tombs seem to be locked off, so that's good. So, Nightshade. I did forget to go and drop off any of my stuff, but oh well. There shouldn't be. I don't think that there's going to be too much actual loot in between, or in any of the locations we travel to today. And all but the last one is going to be very, very basic. Master level chest though. Not too masterful lock though. Slightly to the right. Nope. Slightly to the left. Okay, too much. There we go. That is like the that is like the slowest I've ever had to move that to actually do that. But anyway, so yeah, that was Hambure's Rest. It's a master lock chest and fairly worthless. But what time is it actually? 8:34 p.m. Probably not late enough. If you know about the Headless Horseman, anyway. This is, if you see the Headless Horseman, it's literally just like a ghost guy without a head riding on a horse down the roads of Skyrim. That's where he ends, is right there. If you follow him, he's going, I don't remember where he starts. I want to say he starts like somewhere over here, but I don't remember exactly where. I think he does start like at a specific location at a specific time, but then he makes his way to Hambure's Rest. But this is Green Spring Hollow, which is currently empty. Sometimes there's a bear or a saber cat or something here. Apparently, no such luck today. Gold, lockpick. Once again, nothing too special. Way too much. But yeah, nothing too special here either. We don't even get an enemy to fight here. Gold potion. Don't even account 2. Sure, why not? But there is generally some pelts in that around. Yeah, here it is. Saber cat pelt, cow hide, goat hide, wolf pelt, elk pelt. And a dragon. Nope, you're not going to land, are you? Well then. Oh yeah, I guess my archery is rather low, isn't it? So, like, I should be able to level up. Oh, okay. I thought she was attacking me for a second. I was like, no. What is your problem? There we go. Already got it. Apparently my axe was way too strong for it. I also love how Rhea is still just absolutely wailing on it while I'm doing this. Which, to be fair, in real life you'd want to. Good God, now there's a bear? Oh wow, 2 kill animations in a row like that. Like, what the hell? I guess the bear maybe got aggroed by the dragon showing up. Because, like I said, dragons do have a rather large aggro range since they fly around and kind of need it. I don't... Yeah, I'll take it all. Wasn't going to because my weight, but it's actually still pretty good. And we got a dragon soul, which I could probably use on... what did we got one of the Aura Whisper words last part. Is there a reason to not use it? No, there's not. Pop it into a little bit of health. I don't think my destruction is up high enough. No, I need 60. Oh yeah, in real. Although I guess I would have to go in and actually level her up, but it's fine. I'll do that after. Good God! Remember when I said that there's usually something there to fight? I guess ever. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. Anyway, let's go this way. Good God, there's another dragon right there too. Jesus Christ. I'm also not sure. I was thinking, because like, if you remember, dragons can get knocked out of the air with arrows, but I don't know if they're hovering, if they'll get knocked out. Because, like, obviously you saw, like, once they take enough damage, then they immediately land and they can't take off anymore. Unless you don't damage them for a period of time, as we saw with the one that flew off to buttfuck nowhere and landed. But this should be another house. Yes, this is Drellus's cottage. He must be inside and asleep. And you know what? We may actually just leave him there because I don't think that he has anything useful for us. Now this, if you wanted to, you didn't feel like becoming Thane of anywhere, you could use this as your own house. It doesn't, like, nothing respawns, but everything in it, unfortunately, is considered stolen because it's all owned by Drellus, and it will constantly be. And it will always be marked as stolen. And unfortunately, there's no way to not do it. And if you go in there, Drellus will attack you. He's some kind of mage. But yeah, there's not really anything useful in it. But if you don't feel like becoming Thane of anywhere for some reason, and I say for some reason because, like, you can become Thane of Whiterun, you do that through the main quest. So, but assuming that you don't want to, either way, you could very easily come here early, kill Drellus, and then just use his house. But you know what? I'm actually going to throw down another quick save. Just because we have done some stuff, and I do seem to gain a little bit of, like, lag spikes here, so should probably just do like a legit save and not a quick save, but sure, it'll be fine. But anyway, we got through those locations actually a little bit faster than I expected, and yes, that does mean that we are down to the last location I actually looked up.
I've got your back.
I believe you, Rhea. You've been kicking ass. But yeah, that there is the last location that I planned on doing in this part. But considering that the other, like, 4 locations we did only took us like 10 minutes because it basically took us the time to walk there. We'll probably end up doing more.
Someone there? Stay back. I don't want to attack you.
It's fine. Joker has him in gold. So yeah, as you see, subjugated ghost. And ghost adventurer.
I'm sorry. This isn't what I want.
And as you can see, they are, well, not only are they called subjugated, they are constantly telling you that they don't want to do this.
I'm sorry. This isn't what I want.
Now, unfortunately for... Oh, nice. Amulet of Development. Now, unfortunately for them, since they're outside, they're leveled down quite a bit. Once we get inside, there should be some more with that are a little bit stronger. Maybe not a huge amount stronger, but a little bit stronger. Okay. And then we'll get to see why they're such key. I think there's another word wall in here as well. Wow, this place is actually way bigger than I remember, because this is one that I got, or I've done before. To be fair, I've done most of the locations in this game at some point before. Although we have done a few things already, including a few quests that I've never done before, so. Anyway. We sneak around, maybe we'll catch some dialogue.
I don't want to do this.
Then don't. Not that you have a choice, I understand that, but Enchanter's Filter, potions, oh, different embalming tools. Interesting. Empty earth. But yeah, as you can tell, these ghosts are all subjugated. They're being controlled by the Necromancer, who is in here. This is somewhat unique. Necromancer, potion of night. Burial urn, potion of health.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about because you've been with me for word walls before.
I don't mercy. I don't want to do this.
Okay. Oh, nice, another amulet. And the reason I say nice is because, like, once we actually get to a point where I build a house, which don't worry, I will skip building the house. We'll probably end a part with me at the empty plot, and then when the next part starts, the house will be built. But depending on which house we get, there's a shrine you can build in the basement, and then if you have the talismans of the different gods, you can build a shrine to each of them, and then you can just go home and freely switch between which blessing you want. Also, as you can see, there's a trapdoor here, and that's why this is lit up so well. Now, hopefully Rhea can't activate that. I'll get us a kind's piece. I do believe that's the animals won't attack you or whatever. Okay, that's animal legions. So unlock that. Where's the oh, I think that might be. No, Sue's wild beast. That's what it is. And then that, yeah, the big old chest is empty because you're supposed to step on that and fall down, which obviously you can avoid doing. Where's Rhea? Well, if she fell down in there, it's fine. Sneak, though. This might be an alternate path to get there, maybe. But the reason I want to sneak is I do believe that there is, if you don't fall for that very obvious trap, which, to be fair, I could see people falling for it. I say it's very obvious, but I also know it's there, and I tend to look around a lot before I advance anywhere. Oh, there's Rhea. Good, she didn't fall down. Don't know what exactly that lever I just activated did, though, unless that maybe that opened up the other door, because there was a lever past it that would open it up, but that could be just another way to open it, or maybe it opened up this door or something, I don't know.
Stay away. I don't have any choice.
Oh, that was called, oh, that was considered a sneak attack, nice. But anyway, yeah, it's fairly useful to have a house that has the shrine in the basement, because then if you ever need a different blessing for whatever reason, you can just go home and do it. And the only other way to do it, because obviously you can put all of the divines, including Talos, up there, and the only other way to have a place where you can do that is to join the Stormcloaks and win and win the civil war for them. Because if you do that, because we go to Solitude, there is the Temple of the Divines, but because it's under Imperial control right now, obviously, the Temple of the Divines has everything except for the Talos one there. Whereas if you win the civil war for the Stormcloaks, they will put the Talos, the little shrine of Talos back. Oh, hello. Where the hell did you even come from? Oh, yeah, see, it did open this door. Cool. But yeah, I am going to try and stealth. Because like I said, there is a somewhat unique thing if you... Now, there's technically two unique things. There's one if you do it this way, and then there's another one if you fall down if you actually fall for the trap. But if we go this way...
Walk toward the chest. Gravity will do the rest.
No, there it is.
Well, that's disappointing. This one didn't survive the fall either. No matter. Another one will be along any time now.
So yeah, he has that trap set up. This is Silt the Warlock. Key. And this is his assistant, where if you actually let Silt fight you, he will resurrect him. But because he's an AI, and it would have, I guess, taken too much effort to actually program him to raise this specific corpse, every once in a while when you fight him, he'll actually raise one of the corpses that are in there, and then they can just do nothing. But Silt's journal. Fourth, it never ceases to amaze me how many fall for my simple trap. I may have to consider tweaking it a bit, though. Many of them in recent months have been dying the second they hit the cage floor. Putting a foot or two of water in didn't help either. In fact, it may actually be making things worse. The last one to fall in broke both his arms and legs. Proceeded to float there and eventually drown. If it weren't for the water, I would have had a great time twisting his mind until I decided to end him. Captured another one. Finally, it's definitely true that whatever these orcs gain in size and strength, they lose in mental capacity. I'm amazed they can even speak. He kept saying that when he gets out, he'll break me in half like a twig. Persuasive, isn't it? Anyway, I told him that if he holds his head under the water for as long as this candle lit lasts, I'd let him go free. The stupid thing drowned within minutes. I never tire of this. Wow. I haven't captured a soul for days, and the last victim died on impact. Of course, I was still able to reclaim his soul, but without the thrill of killing or any kind of torture, the process lacks that special something. The reclaimed souls I've summoned make decent targets, but taking a mortal's life is so much more sweet. Oh, and we got an unusual gem here. The Horror of Castle Zur, which I do believe is a skill book, and the fact that we didn't get it means I got it, that I already have that one. Already got those. What are you guys? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, if you've been following my Dark Souls 3, you may have heard me say in the last couple parts of it, or in the last part of it that came out yesterday, that I wouldn't have time to record another episode on Friday like I normally do, which is why it was split into two parts. Well, I am now the proud owner of 2 little bunny rabbits. That's what I did instead of recording Dark Souls. Is I went out and I bought 2 rabbits, and they are sitting behind me right now, actually, chewing on a little hay bale. They are so cute and so cuddly, and they let you pick them up and snuggle with them and everything. It's great. All right. Clear that. But yeah, if you fall down through the trap and survive, which obviously you'll survive, it's not a hard trap to survive by any means. Also, they're still suffocated. Even after you kill him, they don't disappear or anything. You still have to fight them. But yeah, if you fall down, then he does actually talk to you while he's in there, and then you have to... I can't remember exactly what he says. But then once you get out, he's like, oh shit. And, you know, fights you. I don't remember if he immediately attacks. Like, I know he talks to you, but I don't know after he's done talking if he actually... those didn't. Weird. Or, well, maybe they did. It's just like the texture and paused it yet or something. Oh, shit. I said open Skyrim. Yeah. There we go.
Still here.
But like I don't know if after he's done talking if he will immediately attack you or if something else happens, because I don't think he opens the door for you. You have to get out yourself, and if you fall down in there, it's either... I don't remember. I know you can get out. I'm pretty sure you can lockpick it probably. But I'm pretty sure there's like a different way to get out to like get the key. Either like one of the bodies in there has the key for some weird reason, or like if you crouch, you can pickpocket the key off of him or something. I don't remember. Either way, that's Ranbig's. Ranbig's. I don't know. Ranbig's fast. Now there is... oh wow, wow, that comes out really far. Now I'm tempted, and I think I might do one more location that's over here. I'm gonna consider it the boulder, the border between the two, because just like wasn't there another one? I think there might have been another one. Maybe we just looked at it while we were heading up to Elder's Blood. But yeah, it's another one where there's I'm actually gonna pass. Sadly enough, I just left this place and I have to fast travel to its map marker. But it's another one where it's a pass. So like, we're gonna go through the south and end up in the north. And I'm gonna say that the south of it is in Whiterun, whereas the north of it is in Morthal's Hold. It's really annoying that like they name Morthal's Hold something different. Because I mean, I get Morthal Hold doesn't really sound great, but magic skeleton, eh? I did not know that skeletons had just like a slap move. Like Whiterun Hold, that sounds good. Morthal Hold for some reason doesn't. I don't know why. No, I hear the dragon, probably the one with Elder's Blood or whatever the one's here. But anyway, Cold Rock Pass. We'll do this one, and then we'll still have lots of time left. Jesus Christ, I did not. I don't know if when I looked those up, because I was like, oh, I looked up like a bunch. That should last me an hour. You know, not even close. Not even a half hour. And I mean, I could just say, oh, well, those are the ones I looked up, so unfortunately it only took us that long, so I'll call it there, but I really don't want to, because, I mean, I've already done a couple of short parts in this, and obviously if we're going to go for the 100%, it's already, you know, it's going to take a long time anyway, although I will say, we are cruising pretty good. Like, it's taken me significantly less time to get through a lot of these areas than it normally does, I guess because... well, maybe not. Maybe it's just that, like, oh my, he fucking killed a lot of people. Maybe it's just because, like, when I do this, normally there's a lot more of me going back to my house and, like, setting stuff up and doing other stuff than actually, like, the locations. So maybe that's why it feels like it's taking less time in the videos to get through stuff, because like, yeah, I can tell you right now, I would be back at my house in between every location normally. Anything that I picked up that was like, oh, this would look cool, like this is unique, or this looks cool enough to display, I would be using way too much time in order to actually set it up and display it in my house, which if you know how you can manage that in Skyrim, you would know just how garbage it is to try and display stuff. But yeah, I'll consider that the northern border. Now there is, let's see, that's where's that? Now there is obviously a bunch of stuff to the south, but I figured next part will go along the south. And Rorikstead is, in fact, the border of Whiterun, going that direction. So let's see, what's the next location we can do? And apparently there's enemies nearby. Oh, and it's another dragon. Hey, you want to land? Ow. Do you mind? Let's see, how much damage does that do to Rhea? Wow, even less damage than it does to me, it looks like. Maybe.
Now you'll pay.
Oh, you're not going to land with that one, are you? See, now I don't know if you hit them with an arrow while they're, because like I was saying before, when they take enough damage, they'll be forced to land. And if you manage to hit them with an arrow while they're flying, they will also crash. But I don't know if them hovering like that, because obviously if they're hovering like that, you hit them with it, like it's very easy to hit them with an arrow. So I don't know if that counts as them flying for them. Okay, he's definitely going down. There we go. Like that right there definitely would have counted. Like I just nicked his tail, but that doesn't matter. That 100% would have counted. And he's crashing somewhere over there. Yeah, he crashed up at the peak by the looks of it. But yeah, that definitely would have counted, because you can make them crash if you hit them while they're flying, which is why it's generally a good idea to have, if you're planning on fighting dragons, it's a good idea to have a follower with you with a bow, because they obviously have like aimbot and can very easily hit the dragon out of the air, or hit the dragon while it's flying. Unfortunately. I'm just gonna keep using my bow. Although my bow seems to not be doing any damage, and I can't help but feel like it's because there's like an invisible wall here, like it broke a tree or something. There we go. Oh, and Rhea finishes it! Alright. Oof, that's getting awfully close to full inventory. I will definitely have to stop at my house before I start the next part and drop some of this stuff off. Okay, there's the dragon soul. So now, anyway, back to Ranbig's feast or fast. What is it? Fast or feast? Fast.
I'm right behind you.
We'll just head straight west. This way. Because there is another location to the west that is still somewhat north. Let's see what it is. It's another giant camp. Maybe we'll try a sneak attack and see if we can one-shot a giant. Although I don't know if my sneak is good enough to actually sneak up on them. And does this... I think the mud crabs actually kill the saber cat, which I'm reasonably certain is impossible in this game. I'm pretty sure that the mud crabs will always lose that one. Oh, we got some mammoths and everything over here. What is this one called anyway? We don't even have anybody like in the camp. Oh no, there is a giant up there. Talking Stone Camp. Bandit. Oh no, this camp is actually considered as part of Morthal. Interesting. Alright, interesting. Very interesting. So I guess technically we're doing part of Morthal right now, but... Oh, I was gonna say you must have heard me though. Ugh. Toe. And giants have some charge skeever high. Have generally a lot of loot. Rarely is it anything good, because most of it is just like crap that they took from bandits. Although some of their camps do have some pretty interesting stuff in them, like just like environmental stuff, you know. Like I think there's one that has like a guy trapped underneath a boulder. One of them actually has one of these clubs that you can use. Like you can't equip it, but you can tell your follower to use it.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
Slow down and explain
No
yourself.
time to talk. Snitch or double cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Threaten me, will you? Well, if that guy's here, we should get another person showing up soon. They're usually not that far behind. This is actually a random encounter that I really enjoy, actually, because it's actually like it's interesting. I'll read the little box. Look, just like the one that Luca has. Lucia? I don't know. Haven't talked to her in a while, so I don't know. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Did killing that giant consider the camp clear? It did not. That's a shame, because if it did, I probably would have left you guys alone. But let's see, because I think there's another chest in here. Maybe? Yes. I'm still not 100% sure what constitutes, like, I imagine that like different locations have different things that mark them as clear, like maybe tied to like specific enemies in the location, or to like, oh, why is the mammoth damaged? Alrighty.
You see someone run
Oh.
past us.
Ow. I presume the scaled armor of eminent
Yes.
belongs to you.
How did you get this? I'm going to track down that thief. Murder him.
Well, good luck with that. He's already dead. The reason I killed that guy, by the way, was very specifically to see. Why do I have a steel sword? To see what that interaction was like if I killed him, because I've never killed him before. And we can get that multiple times, so there is a good chance probably that we can get another, or to get that same thing later and do it a little bit differently. Okay, let's see. There it looks like. Let me just check my border map here, because the next thing to the west is actually Rorikstead, but there is one more thing here.
I'm right behind you.
Just to the north of Rorikstead. That I'm going to consider within Whiterun. Whether or not the game does, I don't know, but okay. Yeah, and once again, doesn't look like there's a whole lot to do at this location, which is unfortunate, but hey, if we can just say that we cleared the northern part of Whiterun, I'll consider that a victory. Apparently his house wasn't up here, it was along the path. Up and over. Oh no, not skeevers, whatever. Oh, Averia. Got it quick. I honestly thought that me going up and over that might have lost her a little bit, but I guess not. Good. And this is Lund's hut. Apparently lives just... Ow! Wow. She, I got hurt by it. Well, I got attacked by it. Hurt might be a bit much. And she killed it before I even could move. So I'm just going to assume that I already have all of these books. Probably going to just stop picking up random books. That's everywhere because I end up just having to try and sell so many of them. I don't think Lund's been here for a while. Oh. Or, you know, he's been here for quite a while. Either way, he's got some cheese in a pot underneath his bed, which is interesting. Well, maybe somebody should, you know, go and tell the somebody at Rorikstead. It's like, hey, Lund, who lives up the road there, is kind of dead. So he got killed by skeevers. If you want to, like, clear it out, like, let somebody else move in. Let's see, how long have we been going? Only 40 minutes, but you know what? I'm going to call it there because, like I said, we have done the northern bit of Whiterun. There's very little left that I would consider in Whiterun and to the north, because I mean, like, Swindler's Den is kind of like the middle section. Although, let's see what's next to it. There's only that really next to it. So if we go here, man, can we just finish Whiterun here? I mean, I'm looking at like my map of like different locations and that. Where it's to the west. Oh, we got spiders fighting out, eh? Oh, the one run, one. Or did they both? No. Ow! What was that? Thing? Oh wait, what is that? Giant frostbite spider. Who is fighting, by the looks of it, another giant frostbite spider. Don't know how they lose to each other, but whatever. Okay, so then here's the shrine to Zenithar. Apparently some kind of crafting thing based on the anvil that's there, but that isn't obviously going to be marked on our map. But there should be just to the west-ish somewhere. Maybe not. I mean, it's hard because it looks like it's north of here and west of there. Like, it should be like right around here, but I've not even seen it on my compass, so I'm assuming that there's maybe something required for it to show up, because there is supposed to be also, what is that? Is that Rorikstead? Yeah. Because there is supposed to be an Imperial camp here, but maybe it's not here right now for some reason. Okay, well, let's see what else we got. We could go down to the monument, and then there's let's see. Okay, so if we start here at Rorikstead-ish, the map here seems to indicate that the road, not that you can see it on here, but there's a road that goes just a little bit past the monument here is more or less the border, which means that there is a cave here, another giant camp and a cave, and then to the south, another cave, and then there's the fort that we can take out, because I do believe it has bandits. It's over here, and then there's the Western Watchtower. So we have like, oh, and then there's another pass that can take us. Oh, that pass right there. It's already done. Look at that. And then another giant camp over here. So yeah, we only got like maybe 6. Was that 6? There's a fort over here. Would that count as? No, not according to this. It wouldn't. That definitely counts as part of Falkreath. Although, once again, though, I don't know. So yeah, we got like 1, 2, maybe 3 because this giant camp does have a cave attached to it. But I'll just count it as 2. So 3, 4, 5 locations. But one of them is a fort, which should take us a little bit of time. So next part, we will, I guess, finish off all of the I'll just have to go through them and look to see if any of them are quest related. Because if they are, obviously there would be even less. But yeah, in between parts, I will go back to my house now that I think about it and dump off all of my stuff. And then next part, we will finish off Whiterun. And then I guess we'll move on to a different hold and see what we can do there. Which one we'll head to, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to do either Falkreath or Morthal. Maybe Dawnstar, mainly because like one of those 3, because those are the ones that I can buy buy houses in. And now Morthal seems to be a rather small hold, right? Because I mean, like, obviously, although so like all of these little islands right up to the Blue Palace is considered, based on this map that I'm looking at, is actually considered part of Morthal's Hold. And it actually looks like Hambure, which is Solitude's area, is actually even smaller. So yeah, maybe we'll do Morthal, because Falkreath is rather long, but Morthal's Hold is like a big block, so that should make it easier. So yeah, next part I will try and finish off Whiterun Hold. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Saturday for more.